Hey guys, what's going on? I want to talk about anxiety and caffeine and kind of a link between them. I suffer from pretty bad anxiety. I'm basically recovering from panic disorder that I used to have back in the day, and depression and various different things, hypochondria. What I've noticed is like with caffeine is that it raises my anxiety levels, and this is kind of, I guess it's kind of well known, but I haven't done a video on that, and I thought I'd touch on that for anybody that may not have known. Um, I don't drink sodas anymore, and I haven't done that for about a month and a half or so. Something else I wanted to cut out of my life, and I just drink water and coffee. Well, I've noticed with coffee is once I get to that third cup in one day kind of area, I notice that I get very jittery, and I know that that's normal with drinking coffee, but it makes my anxiety go up. I don't know what it is. I become slightly irritable. Um, I start, my heart rate goes up, which kind of gets me going. I'm a hypochondriac, so I notice very, small changes in my body and in the chemistry in my brain, and anything that happens in my body, I notice it right away, which is a very bad curse of having hypochondria. Thank you. Um, but whenever I get to that third cup of coffee, it seems like, my anxiety kind of goes up and my irrational thinking kind of starts to take over. And it sucks because I love coffee, and cutting out, the alcohol and then cutting out sodas and juice and milk and things like that. Coffee is kind of something that gives me a little something to fall back on, gives me some energy. But I've noticed that I have to be careful with that. So there is definitely a link between anxiety and caffeine. It doesn't necessarily cause anxiety, but if you have anxiety or have a condition with anxiety, caffeine can definitely make it a little more problematic. So if you are drinking sodas every day, if you're drinking energy drinks, which I highly um, disapprove of that. So cut those out definitely. And coffee, if you drink a ton of coffee, like a pot of coffee a day, it probably is working on your nerves and your anxiety a little bit. So be aware of that and be careful. And know what your triggers are for anxiety or panic attacks and stuff like that. So if you're sucking in the cokes and the coffee, take it easy for a little while and see if you make any improvements on that. I'm not going to give up coffee right now. I like it. It helps me in the morning. It sets the tone for my day. It's sad that I still need something for that, but it helps me with my day and helps me with my concentration. So I like to have, 2 to 3 cups, but it looks like I'm going to have to start knocking that down to 2 cups a day, or maybe just put a little bit less sugar in it. So, anyways, like this video. Let me comment down below if you've noticed anything with higher anxiety or stress whenever you are on caffeinated beverages, warm or cold. And yeah, basically subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot, guys.